Good morning, students. Today we will discuss how to solve balance equation, and we will know about how to solve a balance equation, a equation which have to be balanced, right? So first of all, let's see what is a balanced chemical equation. So a chemical equation in which the number of each type of atom is equal on two sides of the equation. So equation in which the number of each type of atom is equal on two sides of the equation. Now let's see some examples of this balanced chemical equation. Suppose the first one is an equation, but it is not balanced. We have to balance it. So the left side of this equation, these are called reactants. These two are called reactants, which reacts with each other and produce these two species, which are called products, right? So these are reactants which by reacting with each other produce some products. Now we have to balance this equation. So this is an arrow. Now let's see, it is the left hand side of this equation, it is the right hand side equation. Now in left hand side of the equation we have two hydrogen, right? H2 means two hydrogen, and in the right hand side also two hydrogen, so it is equal. Sulfur is 1 and here also is 1, so it is also in equal. But oxygen, here it is 2 and here it is 1. So we make this oxygen 2 by multiplying it 2, right? So now oxygen here is 2 and here also is 2, but the hydrogen becomes 4. 2 into 2H2 means 4 hydrogen, so we have to make it 4. Now we have to multiply this by also 2H2, so it is now 2H2 means 4 hydrogen, here 2H2 means 4 hydrogen, and there is 2 sulfur atom, so we have to multiply it by 2. Now look at the full equation. We have 4 hydrogen in the left hand side, 4 hydrogen in the right hand side, 2 sulfur in the left hand side, 2 sulfur in the right hand side, 2 oxygen in the left hand side, and 2 oxygen in the right hand side. So this is a balanced equation and it is right. Now let's see example 2. We have cuprous oxide plus ammonia, and the products are copper plus nitrogen plus water. So now let's see, in left hand side we have one copper atom, and here right hand side also one copper atom, here one oxygen atom, and here also one oxygen atom. But the nitrogen, here it is 1 and here it is 2, right? Hydrogen is 3 and hydrogen here 2, so nitrogen and hydrogen are not balanced. We have to balance this, right? So if we multiply this by 2, okay, so here N2 means 2 nitrogen. In left hand side we multiply ammonia by 2, so it makes 2 nitrogen and 6 hydrogen. 2 into H3 means 6 hydrogen, so here H2 means we have to multiply it by 3. Now 3 into 2 means 6 hydrogen. Now water becomes oxygen becomes 3. Oxygen becomes 3, so we have to multiply this cuprous oxide by 3. Now copper becomes 3, so we have to multiply this by 3. Now see the full equation: 3Cu, 3Cu, 3 oxygen, 3 oxygen, 2 nitrogen, N2 means 2 nitrogen, 2 H3 means 2 into H3 means 6 hydrogen, and here 3 into H2 means 6 hydrogen. Okay, so this is a balanced equation. Now move to the example number 3. Ammonia plus oxygen equal to produce nitrogen and water. Now first of all we have to here two nitrogen and here one nitrogen, so we multiply it by 2, right? And when we multiply it by 2, hydrogen becomes 6, and here the hydrogen becomes 2, so we have to multiply it by 3. Now what is the problem arises here? The problem arises, this is 3 oxygen, so we have to multiply it by 3 by 2, but we cannot express a balanced equation in fraction, so we make it twice. I mean to say that if we write 2 nitrogen, if we multiply it 4 instead of 2, so we just cancel it. We have to multiply it by 4. Then 4 nitrogen means 2 into nitrogen, and here 4 3 12 hydrogen, so it is now becomes 6 H2O. Now 6 oxygen, so we have to multiply it by 3 oxygen, 3 O2. Now check this. 4 nitrogen, here 2 N2 means 4 nitrogen, 4 3 12 hydrogen, 6 H2 means 12 hydrogen, 6 oxygen, 3 O2, 6 oxygen, so it is a balanced equation. Now come to the example number 4, which is FeCl3 ferric chloride plus ammonium hydroxide and ferric hydroxide plus NH4Cl ammonium chloride. Now it is a very simple equation. Just look at the left hand side of this equation and right hand side of the equation. We have 1 Fe in both side, Cl3, right? And here just 1 Cl, so we have to just multiply it by 3, and when it multiply by 3, the NH4 becomes 3 units, so here also we have to multiply by 3, and now see 3 OH OH3, so it is a totally balanced equation. Fe 1 Fe in both sides, Cl3 3 Cl in both sides, 3 NH4 in both sides, 3 OH OH3 in both sides, so it is a balanced equation. Now come to the example number 5, which is AgNO3 plus H2S equal to silver sulfide plus HNO3 nitric acid, right? So silver nitrate, just look at the equation of in both sides, 1 silver here and 2 silver here, so just multiply it by 2. Okay, now 2 NO3 becomes 2 nitrogen, so 2 nitrogen we have to multiply it by 2, so 2 nitrogen becomes, and sulfur becomes 1 in both side, hydrogen is H2 and here 2H, right? And oxygen 2O3 6 oxygen, and here 2O3 6 oxygen, so this is also a balanced equation. Now come to the example number 6, which is KClO3 potassium chlorate, and it will produce KCl, potassium chloride and oxygen. So it is KClO3, so oxygen here 3 and here 2, so we have just multiply it by 2, and on multiplying it by 2, in the right hand side we have to multiply it by 3. So now 2 potassium 2 Cl, and here 1 potassium 1 Cl, so we have to multiply it by 2, and this is a balanced equation.